You're flat out lying. You're telling me you don't know what happened to this?
You're tearing me apart!
Wait.
Excuse me, Detective Hollywood.
Yes. Oh my god! Yes, 1 second. It was me all along? I know just the place I need to be.
Oh, excuse me, Detective Hollywood.
Yes. Well, looks like I know where I need to place my next order. Gone too soon. Little fella was gonna write his whole life out. I know you're bottling it up. Spill.
I never leak a thing!
You're flat out lying. You're telling me you don't know what happened to this?
You're tearing me apart!
Wait.
Excuse me, Detective Hollywood.
Yes. Oh my god! Yes, 1 second. It was me all along? I know just the place I need to be.
Oh, excuse me, Detective Hollywood.
Yes.
Yo, what is going on? Happy Friday. We are coming at you live from downtown Chicago here at Atlas for our monthly experience pen sale. This is the way that we track time and know that it's moving quickly, because before you know it, we're back in the official Donald studio for these experience pen sales. And this lineup is pretty exquisite if you ask me. 65 pens, 45-ish NEXY boxes, 3 different price points. It's gonna be a pretty wild day. So how we doing? How are we doing? Someone pre-order Hollywood's Chipotle, he's gonna earn it. Yeah, I respect it, I respect it. Yeah, today's a Qdoba day, I'm not gonna lie, not gonna lie. 1 second. So, for those of you who are new here, because there has been a lot of new users joining our Discord server. There has been a lot of people on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube that have all funneled in here, and we are very, very excited to have you. So we did a practice run in the Discord server. So just remember, wait for the green light, and then you can enter your claim. The first person to claim it that pops up on my screen, I'll make sure I live stream the chat. We'll win that claim, and then at the end of the event, you just email our customer service team or direct message them on Discord at info@atlas, and then they'll get you sorted with payment, and then boom, we are off to the races and here on the weekend. Okay, hold on, let me catch up on this chat. Is anyone getting a sound echo? I'm not sure. Unpopular opinion. Qdoba is better. Low key, it is. It's because there's more choices. What is going on with the hair? So with the hair today, you know, when I get out of the shower, I dry it with the towel, and sometimes then I like blow dry it, but the way that it fell today, I actually really liked it, how it's kind of messy and what's it called, like fringy. So I was like, you know what, we're gonna rock with it. Like the stream, yeah, like the stream, please. But who won the practice run? I don't know, somebody actually got a strike on the practice run, so I don't know. Dang, I missed the practice run. Echo likely more than one video playing, check the Discord. Yeah, I mean, I don't have anything else playing, at least I'm pretty sure. Yeah, my stuff's muted. Okay, we like your hair too, thank you. Good hair day. I know, I'm trying things out. I'm actually due for a cut. You know, I gotta get this all cleaned up, so next week we'll get it chopped up. All right, let me transition the screen here. If one of our moderators could please let the Discord chat know that we'll be starting soon. I know a lot of those people aren't in the YouTube live stream. Point being is that then they probably like, what are we waiting on? You know, it's already past 10. What's going on? Okay, okay. Boom. Ooh, looking good. Looking good. YouTube chat, are you ready? Are you ready? Okay. All right, we've got the energy drink. We've got the camera set up. Let me get my chat ready to rock. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, let's get after it. Hold on, guys. You guys realize this takes like 5 windows. All right, Discord, are we ready? Here we go. Good luck. Remember, wait for the lights. We're going to start off strong with a Lamy 2000. So I will show the pen, and then I'm going to photograph it. It's going to go right here on the side table. GL, GL, GL. Good luck. Good luck. Hold on. Let me actually update the screen here. Boom. Boom. Beautiful. All right, first up, Lamy 2K retails at $279. We are going to sell it at $190 today. Oh, let me turn that down. $190. Double broad nib. I think when I listed this, I didn't tell you which nib it was, guys, but we determined through scientific methods, aka looking at the box and the label, that it's a double broad. What's going on with the hair? New cut. He's kind of fluffy today. Love the shirt. Thanks, guys. All right. Good luck. Good luck. Let's see who's getting it. Okay. And I will do my best to tag the winners. We got a new user, new member in the server winning this one. GZ's. By the way, I didn't organize these. We got a Leonardo coming up. We didn't organize these like by brand this time. Sometimes I do that. I had some help from our team to get this all sorted and listed. And so we just mixed them up today. So we need to go quickly. Reason being, normally I do about 50 listings. This time there's gonna be 65. And there's not really gonna be many, like I need multiple claimers to win. First strike of the day, how about it? I like the shirt, hair's cute, hair good, hence the name Hollywood. Nice. For the pens that have no boxes, will they come with any kind of accessory they normally come with? Yeah, no, that's a great question. No box means it won't come with anything unless it's inside the pen. Let me type that in Discord. Great question on YouTube. If I say no box, that means no box contents either. If the converter is in the pen, it's in the pen. If not, and usually sits in box, you will not get. Okay, rerun. Somebody threw a broken heart emoji reaction to that claim. I feel it, I feel it. Rerun. That was a great question. Maybe we should update the rules to clarify that. By the way, YouTube's a great place, great forum for questions like that because you can talk to me live. We try to keep the Discord server all cleared up. Ready as we'll ever be. Almost getting a Coke Zero. BB, I'm out. Hooray, no strike on the first one. You're always looking good. Hey, I appreciate that. Every time you want to go quickly, we end up with so many strikes, I know. But this one though, we got like 15 more listings and no dupes, no dupes. GZ, Kelsey. We got 2 Faber-Castells. I'm pretty sure these next 2 were unused. I think they're kind of just like lost babies from the Chicago Pen Show. That's where some of this stuff is coming from, the Chicago Pen Show. Like we either had a rush at the event and find a box or, you know, it got mixed up in general. So yeah. Wow, we have a record-breaking 460 people on the server right now. We've never had that many participating, so thank y'all for being here. How many we got on YouTube? 210 people, thank you guys. You know I got to plug, If you're not subscribed to us yet, please feel free to subscribe for more content like this. We go live multiple times a week, whether it's on TikTok, our Hollywood hours on YouTube every other Wednesday. These are once a month. Christos. We also have been investing a lot in our team and our videographers. You probably noticed that our content on YouTube has really, really gained some traction and has just been produced at such a high quality. So we work with our videographers to come out with some really cool videos. So it's been a lot of effort, a lot of work, labor. So we just hope you enjoy. This one is the Faber-Castell Emotion Wood with Chrome. Hi Sherry, how are you? Wow, everyone is fast. Yeah, these do go quick. $100. They can only be claimed on Discord? Yes. Yeah, YouTube is for the behind the scenes look, so you can chat with me live and then hang out with everyone else participating. But that means, like, since we have this forum for you to chat freely, we got to keep the Discord forum cleaned. 2 strikes and 4 listings. I don't even know if we could say 4 listings, so we haven't even completed it yet. Don't forget to hit the like button. Yes, that helps a lot too. Thank you guys. Y'all been doing great. Appreciate you. My first win. Hey, let's go. Congrats. That's cool. Second strike. I definitely appreciate the great videos you've been putting out regular. Thank you. We got a really cool one coming out. I think I'm going to post it tomorrow. We've got some great content in the chamber with Elvin and Autumn. We've been having them record some videos, and I just got the final edits back. Oh, this is a Graf von Faber-Castell, biggest sleeper brand out there. If you guys are watching this and you've never heard of this brand, go check it out. I am a huge fan of this line. My first win. Let's go. Hey. Hey. All right, here we go. That's awesome. I love seeing that. This is a roller ball, so we'll see if it gets any love here. I have the Graf von Faber-Castell and everyone wants it. Yeah, this brand is so tight. It's super crisp and everything. Yeah, I could see me using this. Like, this would be a pen that I would use here at the office. Like, it's swaggy, you know? Oh, I have a refill, by the way. I'll put a refill in here. I'll have a refill. That actually needs refill was a note for me. I forgot to grab it. So this is a great example that the refill comes in the box. And we don't have the box, so hence no refill, but we'll make sure we get it sorted. Neo Slim. This is, okay, let me just holler at you about the Graf von Faber-Castell and Faber-Castell line. They have products, like specifically fountain pens, ranging from like $35 or $40 all the way up to thousands, and it just doesn't get talked about enough. This pen right here, this Neo Slim, it retails at $67. So you're getting a German-made fountain pen for like 60 bucks. And I love that the brand uses so many different materials, right? Aluminum, wood. It also incorporates, like, certain pens will have resin, and they are in their 7th generation of ownership at the moment, which is pretty sweet. And the guy's name is like Count Charles Graf von Faber-Castell, the 6th or 7th or whatever. Like, I wish I had a name like that. But point being is, what's really neat on the products that they use wood, they actually are self-sustainable. So what they do is they actually plant trees in place of the trees they cut down for their product. So I really love the line. I think it's super cool. Still in the same family, I'm pretty sure. Or at least, the guys involved. But I think that there's not many brands with the history and heritage like this. And we don't really talk about it that much. Like, kind of a shame. I'll take blame for that. But I think that's something that we can promote more. But you guys will enjoy the brand. And Rachel, the rep, you probably met Rachel at some of our events, or if you were at the Chicago Pen Show, she is an absolute treat. Like, she is so energetic, and it's super cool. Tanya's not getting her nap today, I know. I low-key forgot to ask Tanya and Lucas if either of them were available for this EXP sale today. Normally I like holler at them a couple days before. I guess I just assumed they were here. So I appreciate both of you being here ready to go, because I did not give you any notice, so that's on me. Oh, wow, I love seeing that. I love seeing a brand that's not as known get so many people claiming for it. You know, we all know the Estabrooks, the Pilots, all that stuff gets a lot of play, but I like seeing the brands that aren't as popular at the moment get some love too. Point is, if you guys trust me as your doctor, as your life coach, as your educator, you guys should check out that brand. Big fans of it. Oh, I didn't write this down. Star Phoenix. Star Phoenix, you won. I'll go tag you after. I'll tag you after. Would it be Dr. Count Hollywood? I like that. I like that. Christos again at Star Phoenix. You won Faber-Castell. She's cute. She's cute. Yeah, the pink. So, did any of you guys get our surprise box? Our May surprise box. Christos is having a day already, by the way. 2 pens so far. That's a pretty big start. My hubby bought me a Pelican Cherry Blossom M200 for your anniversary. Very cool. We have an OMAS. We have an OMAS. Let me catch up. Darn, I missed it. I'll have to check out the graph. Count Dracula for sure. I am also German made. Nice. I am too. I'm 50% Irish, then I got some German and Dutch. My last name is Schmidt. I actually am not sure there's a more German last name than that, if we're being honest. And then my first name is incredibly Irish. Hollywood has a really big Irish descent behind it. The Discord said NEXY Boxes. Are the mystery boxes being listed as well? Or are we referring to the current pens as the NEXY Boxes? Anytime we sell mystery boxes in Discord, they're NEXY Boxes. NEXY is just a term that we use for our used product. It's a meme that we created a long time ago, because when I would type in next for like next listing, I would always misspell it and do NEXY, because you know the T is next to the Y, and I would be going quickly. Congrats to Endy. By the way, I'm using this Uniball, wood Uniball. This is so dope. I am a huge fan of this pen. All right, we got a Pelican. Pelican coming up. But yeah, did any of you guys get the surprise box? Surprise boxes are the ones that we do monthly. That's like product that's new that we curate and we work with vendors. NEXY Boxes are here in Discord. And then when there's a lot of them, we list them on our website. But to avoid confusion, because we've been, you know, it seems like a lot. There's technically 2 monthly boxes, if you will. The surprise boxes, everyone gets the same products, just different variations and nib sizes potentially. And NEXY Boxes, it's all just random because you know we don't know what gets returned. Point is though, we had a Visconti in our surprise box for May, which was received very well. That's why I was asking. FC is great. Everyone's so quick. Okay, we've got Ada. We got a Narwhal coming up. It's a heavy one. That is a heavy Narwhal. Oh shoot, I messed that up. I've got one of those Pure Malt Uniballs in the Chicago Pen Show box. I love it. It sits with my Bible plotter. Nice. I love this pen. We all have them. We have them all using different terms to try to be more easily separate them. Exactly. The one that sold out in a second. Okay. I think what confused a lot of people, the surprise box was for the girls is what I'm hearing. I don't know what that means. Is that the Pure Malt Uniball I've been thinking about? Yes, I think. I actually don't know what it's called. Also, Ink Mystery Boxes. Are we getting a June surprise box? Yes. No, I got the NEXY one in the car and it's sold out. I didn't buy one. Surprise box will be very blah, 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 blah. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to read these super quick while also running the event. By March, I mean May. So beautiful, my Visconti. The Diplomat Viper was the pen that really caught my eye. Yeah, the Viper is a sick pen. Pretty soon, I think this is going to get to a point where I don't even think I'll be able to like read all the comments. So if I miss your comment, I am so sorry. Doing my best. Okay, we got a couple sailors coming up. These are some of those discontinued sailors. So, you know, they had a pretty big discontinuation of like, I don't know, 70% of their catalog. You know, the price of gold has really hiked the price up of a lot of pens, sadly. So to combat that, they're like redoing their catalog, and they're also coming out with steel nib pens, which you might have seen. I like the April surprise box. I've never used Diplomat pens before, and I got the Blue Viper in my May box, and my husband stole it from me. I'm collecting the Uniball Zento signature. Nice. My Diplomat is great, gorge. I'm new to the Narwhal brand and baffled by seeing them worth hundreds when I bought one for $20 similar to the Preppies. You bought the Triad probably. That's like their entry-level one. Viper is smooth. Cancel that meeting. I have a meeting at 8:30 PT. And we'll miss the Narwhal and SD listings I want. You want me to write you a note to get you out of work? I'll gladly do it. I'm Dr. Count Hollywood. Dr. Count Hollywood is crazy work. That's crazy. I absolutely love it though. Like I am a huge fan of that, Dr. Count Hollywood. That's got a nice ring to it. Luxury Brands America had a TikTok about some LeBon's upcoming mystery box. Any idea when that will be? Yeah, but I don't want to say because otherwise that kind of defeats the purpose that you know what brand will be in it. But yeah, I promise you they're going to be really good pens. Ooh, 2 strikes and 1 listing for the same person. Diplomat Viper reminds me of Dragon Eggs. True. I enjoyed the mystery box. I did buy the Triad from you guys. I love it though. Nice. He is a doctor. He can do that. He is a doctor. He can write you a doctor's note to get out of work. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. I just love I love that you are understanding what my capabilities are. He is a doctor. He can do that. I'm going to have to add that into the intermission screens, which, by the way, I forgot to change. So you guys are going to be getting the same intermission screens for quite some time until we change them up. Hollywood is the most interesting man alive. I think I need to talk to that one guy that does those commercials. And we probably need to figure out who's more interesting. Go. Another sailor. I'm hopeful one day I'll get the Athena and Artemis Theme Visconti Mythos models. Fingers crossed. You had a typo there, but I'm assuming you meant fingers, would be my guess. I'm not sure though. Can you post later the pens that you were using to confirm it? I am liking the look of it. Wait, what? There's already a Mythos Athena? I know. That spelling error was goofy. Okay, wait. What are you talking about? P Jun related. What do you mean? What do you mean can I post something to confirm? I don't know what that means. Sadie. Maybe I missed a comment. All right, first row done. You guys can tell we also try to get some more economical choices in here. This is the MP1 Mocha with a broad We got some cool news about the MP1. Hey, who is gonna be here on June 5th and 6th next week, Friday and Saturday? We got that big in-store pop-up event with Ken Jones from Yaffa. Like, we are gonna go crazy with that. The first 200 people that come through our doors on that Friday will receive a free Monteverde Ritma. Then on Saturday, the first 200 people that come through our doors will receive a free exclusively designed ink that we made that you can only get in the line for the event. We're also going to be doing live in-store mystery boxes, so surprise boxes. I need to be better about our lingo. That's on me. But once I get off the live stream here, I will take a photo of all the boxes in my office. You guys, we ordered so much stuff for this. It's going to be insane. Like, our office is filled completely with product. Where did the nickname Hollywood come from? I was gonna hit you with something so crazy, but I guess because I'm sassy. Now I'll explain in a second. I was gonna hit you with the wouldn't you like to know, weather boy? I don't know if you guys know that meme, but I'm not gonna do that. We're not mean Hollywood at the moment. So how I got the nickname Hollywood was specifically like during COVID. So in 2019, when I graduated from college, I joined the family business permanently. Like, I always came on my school breaks and summer breaks, etc. But what ended up happening is oh man, okay. What ended up happening, I guess enough time here for a story because we got to deal with these strikes. But what ended up happening was in 2018 when I graduated, first thing I did was pretty much start the Instagram because I was like, to my parents and my bro, I was like, guys, and I don't have a social media background. My Instagram had like, personal one had 200 followers. What ended up happening is that we realized that we needed to start marketing Atlas more, right? We had Facebook, we had newspapers and things like that. But during COVID, like, I built up the following, maybe got like 5,000 followers in 2 years, which was pretty cool. So thank you for the OGs there. But then during COVID, our shop closed. Like, we were doing a bunch of in-store events prior where the vendors would fly out. And obviously during COVID, we couldn't do that because our shop was pretty much closed, right? So then I started going live with the vendors and doing like virtual events. And what ended up happening was independently, some vendors like jokingly were like, whoa, you're like Hollywood on camera. Like, this comes easy to you. And then same with some customers. So like 4 or 5 people randomly said that to me over a year. And I was like, yo, okay, I guess that's going to stick. And then people just called me Hollywood ever since due to my comfortability on camera. And now we just roll with it. All right, let's see if we can get this. Disappointed I am. I think something I'm really proud of is a lot of our vendors, they were never really on the social media channels themselves outside of posting photos. So I think because they wanted to support Atlas, a lot of them actually would start doing these live streams with me. And I think I brought them out of their shell a little bit. And now, of course, like, they're comfortable at in-store events, being in front of cameras and doing virtual videos. So I really think I helped the fine writing and stationery community in that sense of showing people, hey, you should market yourself, your brand, etc. And I don't think that was really happening prior to when I started. So I don't want to like sound conceited or anything, but I think that I played a huge role in getting people comfortable on camera in this industry. Guys, yeah, we do love memes, but we got to keep the chat clear because it just kind of creates chaos, creates confusion. I got to throw this green dot quick. Laura. Anyways, that's where the name Hollywood comes from. So then I changed it on my birth certificate, and so now I go by Hollywood Schmidt. We got a Penlux. That one took a lot of time, guys. That was like a 5-minute listing, so I'm not really sure how I feel about that. Okay. Let's move on. Penlux Masterpiece. It's a unique pen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 1 LOL, not the beaver Bucky. Yeah, so Ken is the one featured in our video when we went to South Carolina. He's the one who took us to Buc-ee's. So I'm super excited for that in-store event. Each mystery box will also have, it'll also have a Leuchtturm hardcover notebook in there because we're gonna bring out the embossing machine. This pen is sick, by the way, coming up. This is the Caran d'Ache Le Mans. But we'll bring out the embossing machine, so when you open up your box, if you choose to do it live, you can then go ahead and walk over to the embossing machine and have like your name or initials embossed. And then also if you decide to purchase a Leuchtturm notebook like outside of the box, you will do that one as well, just while time permits. We'll just have a sign-up sheet. We're not pros with the embossing machine. You know, we usually have our Leuchtturm fly out for something like this, so please be patient with us. I'm gonna walk from Texas, do it. I'm gonna swing through on Friday, love to see it. Yeah, we also have really exclusive deltas. So speaking of that South Carolina trip, all of the resins that Brian and I made, we just got photos back. They turned them into Delta Dunas. There's gonna be 8 per color. So it's like the pens that we physically mixed. So it's gonna be a very curated, limited assortment that'll be available in store first. Let's see if we can drop the price here. Nice. Grando, this is a huge deal. That was a crazy deal. That was a really crazy deal. Good for you. Go. I know someone was raving about the cherry cheesecake narwhal coming up after this one. It's the bronze Corridorus. The whole family's coming on Friday. Beautiful. Want to see a close-up of the pen you are using to make notes, please? Oh, I see. Here. Well, we get the strike thing figured out. Throw this down here. Yeah, this pen's dope. Show it in the main cam. Comes in 2 colors. It's like a dark wood and then like a lighter brown wood. I think it's like 40 bucks. Pen's sick though. Pen is sick. We're getting close to the end of the ones that have no boxes, by the way. I was thinking about doing a fly in the AM, fly out PM from Ohio, but I don't think I'd be the first 200 due to flight times. All right, we did make extras in terms of like inks and whatnot, because let's say the 201st person through the doors came from Ohio, like you. That would be so bogus. And so like we'll have inks at least to give out. That way there's like a buffer, if you will. Wow, this one had a lot. JD, ooh, Mr. Guinness himself. Wow. Mr. Guinness himself coming through. GZ's. Is this, strawberry cheesecake or cherry cheesecake? I can't remember. That's a past exclusive. I can't remember. Raspberry. Not strawberry, not cherry, raspberry. That's wild. We don't know the nib on this. I mean, I'm going to assume it is a... I'm going to assume it's a medium or broad. I think they labeled the medium, so I think it's a broad. I don't know, though. It's a sick pen. We're sold out. This was a past exclusive. Also, next time you go to South Carolina for Luxury Brands Warehouse, can I come? I live like 20 minutes away. Very cool. Yeah, maybe we can do some sort of meetup or something. A classic reply to questions. Hold on, guys. I'm catching up on comments. Man, you guys are really making Tanya work today. Love the road trip vid. Y'all were cray and Bucky's. I know, it was good. All right, yeah, sorry, it's morning. I forgot about the Athena. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to get caught up. Mean Hollywood comes out after the third run of Estes where someone pulls a strike. Yeah, I get super mean. Monteverde is apparently the new Esterbrook. I know. That MP1 low-key went crazy. Hello, no one is listening. Yeah, I'm going to throw this green light quick. We got to get through this one. Oh my gosh, I have no idea how many this was. How many? Hold on, I'm looking back at the stream. 35 people. That's crazy. Lori. I probably didn't even need to discount this one, but you guys got a deal. It's okay. All right, moving on to a Pelican. M200. This one actually, I think I have the ink with it too. It was the gift set. We didn't label it as the gift set. I'm pretty sure it is. I think the ink's in the box. Apricots. Love that, good nickname. Go Tanya's going through it all. The MV ones are pretty sweet, but I already have the mocha. Where do I get a list of the pens for today's sale? It's pinned in Discord. It's pinned. All right, rerun. It's gonna be okay, guys. It's gonna be okay. Yeah, if you're not going after the current pen, read the message that Lucas has been sending. Read the messages. That's all the rules. That's just tips. That's just where you can find the info to participate. I mean, I get it. It's kind of chaotic at first, but it's super easy. Really, you just wait for the green light for the ones you want. Then you hit claim, and if you're first on my screen, you win. Oh, this one's gonna go crazy, Leonardo. But it's good for the event info, just in general. Arctic Blast. Oh my gosh, guys, we are at 493 people participating right now in Discord. Can we get to 500? This is by far the most we've had. I think we usually hover around like 450. 250 plus on YouTube. Thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate it. I'm here to entertain and slang. You know what it is. They're striking so you have time to read the YouTube comments. Hey, that's valid. That's valid. That's true. That's true. I can't be mad at it. Okay. Sherry, if you need to comment under the YouTube chat, please. Ask your questions there. Yeah, the YouTube's going to be delayed. It's always got 20-second delay about. Kelsey. I wonder when the 3-year anniversary of our EXP sale is, because I think I started it like September of 2 years ago or 3 years ago. Let's put that way. We'll have to do something crazy. I think that the 3-year anniversary is coming up. Conklin Durograph. I like this color, the forest green. Kind of looks like that new Esterbrook. What are they called? The Niblet. They came out with one with evergreen green finish. It's sick. Man, we are getting a strike on everything here. We are getting a strike on everything. Maybe we newbies shouldn't be allowed. Do I need a 6 M200? Yes. The sneaky fastball green light from Hollywood. Sometimes I gotta do it, bro. 3 strikes and you're put on temporary timeout. Yeah. No, the NEXY boxes at most get a photo, no description other than price. Yeah. Tanya's gonna have PTSD. Will the NEXY $100 10 boxes have a description before they drop? No. So reason being is because, again, the NEXY boxes are not like the surprise boxes. The NEXY boxes are completely random box to box. It's just used product that we get back. The surprise boxes, we're able to put an accurate description because everyone's getting the same products in their monthly surprise box, just different nib sizes and color variations. But the NEXY box is just completely random. So all that I ask, oh my gosh, all that I ask is that, you know, I know with the Chicago Pen Show NEXY boxes, again, that was stuff that we had out on display for the show. There was a larger disparity between the boxes. You know, everyone wins with these boxes in terms of value, right? Like everyone's gonna get a lot in value. You know, some people might win more though, and that's okay because sometimes you're that person that wins more in value. So we just ask that you just, you know, have perspective and understand that when we're putting these together, like we're not intentionally trying to make certain boxes a higher value unless we are like raising the price, right? But like this stuff takes hours. Like low key, the NEXY boxes, to put 45 of them together took me like 4 hours, 5 hours. So yeah, you know, and I know it's all subjective, right? Like I can't control what product preferences you guys have. And if you don't like the box because of the products, you know, I hear you on that. I mean, that's super valid. But, you know, there's really not much I can do because some people, let's say a $500 box, they'd prefer one $500 pen. Other people might prefer 5 $100 pens. Point is though, like the value is gonna be there. Like we really do our best to guarantee the value. That way everybody wins, you know what I mean? So I'll take a couple photos before we list the NEXY boxes. I'm gonna do one listing and I'll be like, okay, I need 20 winners for the $110 box and the first 20 people that claim will win it. I'll throw a NEXY out there for the crowd. The crowd goes crazy. He typed NEXY. Oh my gosh. What a classic meme. Wow, the crowd goes insanely wild. I'll try to be better with my photos too, by the way. My photos have been lacking. Everyone's just twitchy at the start of summer. It's been exactly the same with trying stuff IRL. People are just twitchy and edgy. 2 Leos, it's my lucky day. Hey. Is the Discord ahead of YouTube? Yes, it's always going to be ahead of YouTube. Oh, what the heck? That was weird. I clicked it. Recommend more practice runs. This event had more newbies than usual, but only one practice run with 0 failures. Therefore, 0 people learn how things work. You know what's funny? We actually did have a strike in the... Oh, Schmidt. My bad. I accidentally tagged myself. Hold on. Doc Heathbar. Okay. Yeah, we actually had somebody get a strike, but I was like, nah, I'm not going to rerun it. Pilot Metal Falcon. $225 down from $380. Exactly. The rules were being broadcast for at least 24 hours in advance, and I made sure I read them. Or make everyone complete a tutorial before being allowed to join the sale. Reasonable expectations. Remember to hit the like button. Yep, thank you, thank you, thank you. Please do. If this video gets 1 trillion likes, I will give away $1 gajillion. How's that? How's that for an ultimatum? Ooh, Girl Meets World. All right, next one I gotta type up. This was the last pen from that Leonardo event we hosted. I forgot to copy it over into here though. So I gotta type this one. 1 second. What nib is this? Extra fine. The retail price is $500. Sale price is going to be, I'll do $400, 20%. How about that? Okay, good luck. The NEXY box is going to be sold on the Atlas website or Discord, only in Discord this time. The resale market for our community is also popping, so I think it's a good deal either way. Yes. Flaking off nib, does it have dried ink? Which one was that? Oh yeah, no, it's because on that Heinz pen, they like electroplate it. So sometimes the finish comes off. Angela, GZ. All right, we're gonna do one more, then intermission. Because I need to catch up on YouTube comments. This was the inserted pen, yes. The Leonardo. Now we're on the Grafon Faber-Castell. Sometimes I throw Hollywood curveballs at you like that. The winner has a great Discord handle, Angela. Angela Sparkle Heart. It's a pretty cool name. It's pretty dope. Star Phoenix. This pen is sick, guys. Super sick. Okay. 5-minute intermission. You can chat in here until we're back. How's everyone doing? At Tanya Clock. All right, perfect. Let me catch up on here, guys. Let me catch up. Hold on. Get that up. Is it number 6 or 8? It was 8. I'm sorry. I love the SB nibs on the Falcons. What is the NEXY box? I know it was based off a typo, but that's it. The NEXY box is just all the return products that we get. It's all the EXP, like, you know, we get a ton of returns. Not like a high percentage rate, but because we have such large volume of orders going out, you know, the rate of returns, the percentage might still be the same, but because we're growing, the volume of returns is increasing. So, for example, we get like inks back, notebooks, a lot of pens, and I don't have the time. We try to keep these streams to like 2 hours, 3 hours, and so it will take me legit like 20 hours to get through each individual listing. Now, point is that it would take a long time, and sure, maybe like the margins might be better for us in the long run, but at the end of the day, with the NEXY boxes, we can sell them quicker, and you're actually getting a better deal than some of these. But the reason why you're getting a better deal is because you're the one taking the gamble, and you don't know what's in the boxes, if that makes sense. You're still getting a great deal. Most of these EXP pens we sell at 40% off regularly, so like you're actually getting a crazy deal. But sometimes the boxes can get even crazier in terms of the value you get. But that's like to help compensate for you taking the chance on it. Is this the inserted pen? Yes, it was. Would have claimed, but I already got 2. How long is the intermission? 5 minutes. Then there's a knuckleball you tossed me at the pen show. Depends how much time it needs to be. How many more are you doing? We're gonna be on 25. We're gonna be on 25. Well, we're like a third of the way through, so we gotta pick up the pace. Jeweled on that Aurora for days, then you drop the price and boom. A jeweler should be able to re-electroplate a nib. Yeah, probably. How many NEXY boxes are there today? 20 $110 boxes, 20 $310 boxes, 5 $1,000 boxes. All right, I'm gonna throw up the intermission screen for a second. Enjoy this awesome montage of thyself.
The most interesting man in the world. He once wrote a letter, and it became a bestseller. He sharpens pencils just by looking at them. He never needs to refill his fountain pen. It flows from endless inspiration. His doodles are considered works of art in the stationery world. Once he ran a marathon because it was on the way. The most interesting man in the world. He once wrote a letter, and it became a bestseller. He sharpens pencils just by looking at them. He never needs to refill his fountain pen. It flows from endless inspiration. His doodles are considered works of art in the stationery world. Once he ran a marathon because it was on the way. The most interesting man in the world. He once wrote a letter, and it became a bestseller. He sharpens pencils just by looking at them. He never needs to refill his fountain pen. It flows from endless inspiration. His doodles are considered works of art in the stationery world. Once he ran a marathon because it was on the way. The most interesting man in the world. He once wrote a letter, and it became a bestseller. He sharpens pencils just by looking at them. He never needs to refill his fountain pen. It flows from endless inspiration. His doodles are considered works of art in the stationery world. Once he ran a marathon because...
What up? We are back. Everyone get a chance to stretch, mentally prepare, figure out what you need to do in order to win the pens that your hearts desire. All right, here we go. Here we go on listing number 25. GL. Boom. Okay, good luck. Oh, shoot. I forgot to flip this. Oh, gosh, guys. We should have got through this one before the intermission. I am terrified. Look what it is. Esterbrook Ferris wheel press collab. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. This one's going to be sketch. Okay. Everybody be cool. Be cool. Be cool. We're getting a strike here. I already know. I knew it. Big mistake. Oh my gosh, poor mods in Hollywood are fried. We're going to take a second intermission after this one. I was thinking the same thing. I was like, okay, we'll probably be here for a good 30 minutes. If need be, we'll call it, what should we call when I throw the quick light? Like, we'll call it like sponty light, spontaneity, spontaneous, quick light. Okay, everyone's being good. Okay. Oh, I was just about to hit it too. They were not cool, not at all. Do you sell that pen case holder at Atlas? Yes. Somebody in YouTube, type in G or Logio. Type in G-Ro-Lo-G-O. Spell it out or link it. I don't know if you can send links. Can you send links in YouTube chat? I don't even know. That is, JD, that is close, but that's not it. All right, I'll type it. All right, I typed it. Who's it going to be? How many people was this? How many was that? Let me look real quick. 7, 22, 30, wow. 30s plus. All right, who actually won that, though? Ray. Very cool. Ooh, we got a Waterman exception. Very dope indeed. $640, we're gonna sell it at $375 scratch on barrel. You know, I don't know. True intermission time now. Lightning round. Apparently I need to sell my soul for this pen. Sketch is so funny to me. Elder millennial speak. Dang, that was crazy. I know. Carol. This is a sick pen. That's a good win. All right, now we got a bait new. This is the Briolette. Super, super contrasting compared to that Waterman. If you guys just heard that squeak, I swear it was my chair. Fiery Azure. Fiery Azure. I'm on a different chair today that swivels than our normal one, and it's so much comfier, like substantially more comfy. We actually also changed all the chairs in our PlayStation area. You guys have probably noticed. Just better all around, if I'm being honest. The old chairs did their job, but they weren't as like stable as before in the sense as these ones, I guess. Like they were very stable, don't get me wrong, but these ones are just a little bit lower to the ground, which I think are more accessible. Sure it was. Sure, the chair. You guys stop. I was like, should I say something? You probably didn't even hear nothing, but I'm like, I can't have allegations against me. You guys know I'm honest. Like I'm a super honest person. Like I would be straight up. Oh, this is my favorite Visconti Commedia pen. This one's called the Virgilio. Let me actually highlight this section so I know where I'm at. We're pretty far down the list. All right. I would have gone for it if Rockstar was F or EF. I'm new to fountain pen, so F's are my favorite. Very cool. Strike. Cool pen. This is your OG Superman Fortress of Solitude pen. Yeah, it kind of does look like a Superman pen. Not gonna lie. Really great movie. I like that movie a lot, actually. Superman came out right around Fantastic Four, and I liked both of them a lot. I know some people had some like qualms about Fantastic Four, but I liked it. I mean, I really am a huge fan, excuse me, of like the Marvel world. See that burp, guys? That burp you just heard, that was the chair. That was the chair. That was not me. Rerun. Will the PlayStation be available for the Kaweco Sport DIY event? Yeah. Yeah, we normally don't block the PlayStation unless we really have to. For the Jaffa event, we'll probably have the PlayStation torn down though, because we need a lot of space for what's about to go down. The Comedia pens are so good. That is really pretty. Guy just straight up tooted on his live. Guys, I knew I shouldn't have even said anything. I will fight these allegations. I like how you're late to the game and decided to say that, unless like your stream is delayed or something. Maybe you're like a little behind. PKOT Josh. All right, next up, Karen Club. This is like the most popular pen in the shop. Waterman Karen Amber. Nah, man, Christopher Reeves is the one and only. Yeah, Christopher Reeves, dope. I mean, I'm not gonna, like, it's not like one or the other. Like, both can be good. I wonder if anyone here is gonna go watch Odyssey. The movie looks crazy. What a superstar cast, though. My goodness, Christopher Nolan can for sure get the A-list actors. You can only ink the Comedia with Sailor Mano. I love all the movies. I don't pay attention to the comics, so I can't be disappointed like diehard fans. I agree. I actually think it's better that way. I actually think it's better like people get so upset if they don't follow the books, and it's like, you know what? I don't even know what happens in the books. So I'm cool with whatever happens. This one is the E95S. Somebody claimed that like the finish looked a slightly less polished on the cap than on the pen, but on the barrel, but I don't know, maybe. You won't really be able to tell here. I watched a ton of YouTube videos about the Odyssey. Nice. Wrong spot to chat, but I appreciate you telling us. I award 1 strike for 2 usage. Okay, well good, then I got 2 more. That's good to know. My Karen is prettier, royal violet. Purple would be cool. Heck yeah, Karen Club, me, LOL, they're a little behind. I love Epic Musical and I'm so excited. I wonder if Hans Zimmer is like doing the soundtrack for that. Do we know? Do we know who's doing the soundtrack? Anybody know for the Odyssey? I did see some people on Discord saying they're like 1 min plus behind on YouTube. I think it's bad connection because mine's pretty close. Oh yeah. You know, if you fall behind, you can always hit that. There's like a live button on the stream, like right above where you can manipulate which part of the stream you want to watch. And like you should be able to click it and then it'll like catch you up to, well, the most, like the newest part, the current part. You're always gonna have a little delay though between YouTube and Discord. Have you done the 2 Sailors yet? Yes. I watched the Odyssey movie, very nervous for it because the armor doesn't look right for the time period, but hopefully it'll be good regardless. I think it's gonna be fuego. I think it's gonna be epic. I think it'll be epic. Music by Ludwig. Yeah. That dude's cool too. Yeah, I was showing off my Corona bit at CPS, had it loaded with the Leonardo Viola. Nice. The same person that did Oppenheimer. Yeah, Oppenheimer was dope. Of course I like the most expensive pen. It's crazy how the different... Oh, yeah, I agree. Any takers at $750? This is the deal of a lifetime. Whack-a-mole. I just took $200 off. I don't think I meant to do that. Whatever. It is what it is. It is what it is. Deal is done. Got another Visconti Mythos. Ludwig is great. I really like the new Mandalorian soundtrack a lot. All right. Let's see. Favorite superhero movie of all time, go. Favorite superhero movie of all time, right now. What is it? Tell me right now. And I'll tell you how valid it is. I will judge you. So Regal. This Visconti is beautiful. What's out of my price range? Hollywood B YOLO with the price. I know. I shouldn't have done that, but oh well. Superman. Which Superman? I love it. I love it that they had the entire movie in the Homeric Greek the full time. That would make me so happy. Yeah. Dang, great deal on that. I know. I messed up. It's okay though. Where's the actual price to claim? Place to claim looks like Discord. Yes. Next up, we got Kingfisher Estabrook. This one's going to be popular. Captain Marvel is mine. Batman Begins. Christopher Reeve. Batman, he's such a crybaby. In my opinion, I love it. Yeah, which Batman though? Thank you for the person that clarified which one. Woohoo, my first one. Robert Pattinson Batman. I have strong feelings about that. About the Robert Pattinson Batman. Did they win that? Wait, did we get that in time? No, shoot. Guys, I don't know what to do. On the Discord replay, it shows that they were early, but on my screen right now, it shows that they hit it. I don't know. I might have to go back to the booth. Guys, what do we got to do? I need to... at mods. That's weird. That's so weird. You have the replay screenshot? Okay. All right, we're going to rerun it. That was way too close of timing. I'm going to take a photo in case somebody wants to see how technical this is. Weird. I think we got to go off the replay though. And the reason why is because people watch this. Now, if I had won, we just move forward. I know the problem is like the ping time or whatever with the internet. Like the replay, the message was sent so close, like to the millisecond of when I sent my message, that it's showing in the replay that they were too early. But then on my screen live, they're showing that it wasn't early. And I think we got to go off the replay because of the fact that, that's like the official. I think the replay is where everyone's able to see it live and judge off that. If we moved forward with this and you guys are then watching the replay and you see that it was a strike, it'd be a bad look. Just do the right thing. I don't know what the right thing is here. I mean, we're trying to be fair. It just shows on your screen is valid. Isn't that what counts? Yeah, this one's tough. We've never been in this. We've never been in this predicament. Okay, rerun. This one's tough. This was for sure a unique thing. Okay, we'll rerun. That hasn't happened to me before, I don't think. Bad luck, I guess. Yes. Kristen, are you on YouTube right now? Is that you? Kristen, direct message me. I'll see what's up. We'll try to figure something out. Yeah, I'm not sure if I have another one, but just if you don't win this, if you don't like win this in the retry, just message me. Sell them a pen each. The problem is, you know, we're limited to like what we have on returns. That's why I post beware the Hollywood screen, which is shared on the live stream, is what determines who posted claim. Yeah. Wow, we're not going to get out of this. We're in a jam right now. Let me go up and look at these superhero movies, though. Batman Returns. I saw Batman 1989. That's cool. The Crow. The Crow, I haven't seen the original, but The Crow with, what's-his-face, Bill Skarsgård was, like, pretty good. But I think it was good because I never seen the original, and so I think people who saw the original didn't think that the newest one was as good. So I think that's kind of, you know, why some people maybe didn't like it. 1978 Superman, cool. I think Rob Batman is meme-worthy as Twilight Girly. No, all right, I'll go back and talk about my opinion about Robert Pattinson Batman. Ooh, Kimono coming in with the steal. Kirsten, I'm sorry, I forgot your name. Just DM me. Let's see if we can figure something out. Robert Pattinson, that Batman, I mean, I've said it on the live stream before. That Batman, I actually think is very underappreciated. I really do. We get a really good look at Bruce Wayne becoming Batman at a very young age when he's not as smart. Like he's intelligent, but it's very investigative. Like he's not just brawling and overpowering, you know, like villains. Like he's being beat and tested in live time, right? Like he doesn't have his crazy tech yet. He's not as mature of a Batman yet, and I really like the gritty of it. And I think that when, like with Bruce Wayne in the trilogy, like sure he kind of leaves and he goes on that excursion, you know, to go find Ra's al Ghul and all that stuff. But like he didn't feel young in that, you know what I mean? Like he already kind of felt like Batman. In this Robert Pattinson edition or rendition, I felt that like he doesn't even know his full identity as Batman yet. And that's why I really liked it. All right, shoot. We're going to be locked here, I bet. This is an SD bestie. Pattinson just doesn't really fit how Batman is usually portrayed. I think he actually portrays a very good young Bruce Wayne. He's not like charming yet, you know. He's very aware of how dark Gotham is at the moment. Like I think Christian Bale played a really good Bruce Wayne, like a mature Bruce Wayne. I don't know if Christian Bale played a great Batman. Does that make sense? I think Robert Pattinson's playing a better Batman right now. I don't know if he's playing as good of a Bruce Wayne. What's the record for rerunning a pen? Probably like 8 times. Mods are handing out strikes like Oprah. We are stuck. Where is your cat? Yelling at people, high key. Trapped in the Esterbrook loop. That's why I put, oh yeah. Such a fabulous opening line. Tell me, O muse, the complicated. Was that from The Crow? Is that line from The Crow? Wow, no strikes. Wow, very cool. I'm actually shocked there's no strikes. Ooh, we got a super fancy Waterman coming up. Very cool. Opera collection. '80s Supergirl is also good. The new Crow had some interesting things, but doesn't go far enough. It tries not to be superhero movie too hard. They should have done more supernatural elements. Pattinson did a good job. He's actually being a detective. Exactly. That's what I like about this Batman. It's very detective based. My favorite Bruce Wayne is Will Arnett. My favorite Batman is Kevin Conroy. Will Arnett played Batman. Will Arnett's hilarious. I think Robert Pattinson's a great person, so I love it for him to get out of the Twilight spotlight into this era. You know, I gotta be honest, Robert Pattinson is a phenomenal actor. And I don't think he gets a lot of love from certain people because they only know him as Twilight, from Twilight. But if he didn't do Twilight, he would have never got this big. So Twilight was a fantastic stepping stone, but like he's been so good in so many films. Like for example, he was really good in Tenet. I really liked, you know, another Christopher Nolan film. I really liked him in Tenet. Robert Pattinson, I think is a phenomenal actor, and he's still pretty young. Another actor kind of similar to him who I think we're going to see a lot more of is Jacob Elordi, who I put money Jacob Elordi looks up to Robert Pattinson. What the heck? 100% human. What is that? I don't know what that means. I think Robert, oh, we already saw that. I'm so mad at how little Ken Watanabe we got in the movie. All right, we're going to rerun this. That was kind of crazy. I don't know what happened there. So I really love the show Gotham. I liked Gotham too, but it wasn't like, it was kind of cheesy. There was a lot of cheesy parts in that series, a lot. And Bruce Wayne didn't face all of these villains, these adversaries when he was that young. That's my only qualm is like, why is Bruce Wayne so young in the series? But like he's already like becoming aware of all these villains. You know what I mean? All right, we've got the narwhal. This says defective filling mechanism. I don't know. It looks like it works to me. I don't know though. And actually, this pen looks unused. No, it was used. Whoever used this had a very, very super sheening ink. I think that's the issue. It probably just got super clogged. The mechanism felt like it had some tension though, like some vac. No Michael Keaton Batman love. He was cool. He did a good job because he did a good job because he lacks charm. That sounds about right. Hold on. I love my SD Bestie, DM sent. I love it as well. Catwoman's casting was good. I just also think there's a ton of meme opportunity for his Batman. I think he's supposed to be playing a prequel Bruce Wayne. I think that's the next movie he'll be into, his Playboy persona. Yes, because again, he's young. He's damaged, right? He's not matured. All right, next up we got a Scribo. Sweet pen. Did we do, there was another Scribo. I can't remember if we did it already. Sherry, any comments? Talk in YouTube, please. Ask your questions in YouTube. I think Pattinson film was based on the comics run Batman Year One. Yeah, also it was filmed in Chicago. Actually, Warner Bros, like their team came by Atlas and they gave me like this filming notice. So I thought that I was gonna see like you know, Batman and an adversary like fighting under the L right in front of our shop. Isn't that hilarious? But no, but they were all over. They were all over the city. I think it's okay. His grunts. Waterman doesn't make anything besides the Karen. What is this? JR. By the way, we just submitted a super large Scribo order. So we're gonna have a huge restock probably in the next month or so, I'd hope. Custom Heritage 912. He was fabulous in The Lighthouse. I liked him in Harry Potter. Yeah, he played a good Cedric. Pattinson in The Lighthouse absolutely blew me away. Pattinson Depp doesn't get enough love for his acting because Lighthouse is a crazy great movie. Pattinson and Dafoe just acting at each other is incredible. How old is William Dafoe? I gotta watch him in the film where he's married to Jennifer Lawrence. Wait, what movie is that? What movie is that? Which one are you referring to? Gotham had the worst Joker. Yeah, I wasn't a lot of people loved that guy as the twin Jokers or whatever that whole situation was. He's the guy from Shameless. I didn't like him. I actually did not think he was a good representation of the Joker. The Joker is crazy, but he's not just flat out crazy. Like he's calculative. You know what I mean? Like he's meticulous with how he operates. And that one, and that whole Gotham series, like he was just flat out like psychotic. Also, Team Jacob. Wrong channel, maybe. Yes, Lordy seems like the new Pattinson. Yes, I hated Pattinson as Edward in Twilight. Pre-teen me was like, not my Edward. Seeing Twilight as an adult is so funny. I love it. I know. Pattinson also hated it. I think he just didn't get along maybe with like, or I don't know, or he looks back and he realizes it was cringe. I have no idea. But Twilight was really popular. So like at the time, it was like the heartthrob of everything. All right, guys, here we go. This is a big one. Good luck. Please wait for the green light. Hollywood, are you a comic book fan or just like the movies? I'm not really. I don't have many comic books, so not really into it. I'm a big movie guy, though. I like watching a lot of movies. I think he mentioned that he doesn't keep up with the books. Yeah. No, I don't. Most of the time, the ones I've gotten have been damaged at all, but if they're damaged, they're all under warranty. I didn't even get a chance to type in the info. Do Sheeny inks cloud pens or shimmering glitter inks? Sometimes they can, because the sheens leave like the sheening aspect leaves like a layer on it. Person probably mistook a vac filler for a piston filler. I think that's exactly what happened with that narwhal. All right. The Fugitive is a superhero. I love the movie with Harrison Ford and Jaws. Is that a super shark? Twilight as an adult is almost better because I can laugh at it instead of taking it so seriously. Twilight as a teen was life. My favorite story is about Pattinson having a stalker and how he got rid of her by taking her out to dinner and just airing all of his grievances, and then she was like, nah, I'm good. Heath Ledger had a high bar for Joker. I agree. Mark Hamill is the definitive Joker. Who said Team Jacob? They scream at each other about being a writer. Let me find it. Twilight lost me forever once they introduced the demon baby, irredeemable. I think what was super weird about the ending of the series was that Jacob imprinted on the baby. Like I was like, yo, I don't know about that one. Like that was weird. Let's be honest, that was just weird. Jacob imprinted on the demon, baby. Someone deleted their strike, not cool. Yeah, we saw that. All of your messages, by the way, even when you delete it, we have a mod log. It keeps track of everything. So anytime you delete a message, we can still see it. Oh my gosh. He knew it was cringe. I've seen some of the interview clips during the trilogy's promotion. Time for a nap while 10 strikes ensued. I accept my strikes. Apologies. Thank you for owning it. I guess people are annoyingly dumb for not following directions. It's just excitement. I'm doing a giveaway for the Sakura pen to promote my little TikTok. Ignore me if this isn't something I'm allowed to say, but something I say for anyone who doesn't win the claim because they're sold out. I'm usually better than that. Demon baby. That was very weird. Strike-a-thon. So wrong. Especially ally as an adult with a baby now. Guys, please. Yes, I fully accept responsibility for it. Just don't want to cloud the channel. I should have packed a lunch for this. All right. Okay. All right, well, enough Robert Pattinson talk. Last thing I'll say is I'm excited for the next Batman. I'm curious as to who the next villain will be. I think they said it was going to be like Clayface or someone. So, really excited about that. Brosa. First page, done. Waterman, Karen, Amber. David Ellison is the new Batman villain. Yeah, he's playing Clayface, right? I don't know. I have a feeling we're going to see, what's it called? The Court of Owls. I think there's going to be multiple villains. I think it's going to be kind of like how we had a lot of the Penguin. By the way, Penguin was played really well. Oh, I didn't realize people were deleting their claim mishaps. There should be a way to change Discord permissions, burn, delete messages, and experience pencil if that turns into a bigger problem. There is. That's a good idea. You mean not enough Robert Pattinson talk? All right, we got another Karen. Wow, this one looks black because of the lighting, but it's actually, as you guys can see, it's actually an amber. I'm so mad. It looked like I was first on my screen. Have we shown the Penlux Snowflake? I stepped away. No, no, that one's not up yet. That one's coming up soon. Day 365 of checking for the new pink opal release. Not out yet. They got the shipment in the States though. All right, we got a Grafon Faber-Castell. The claim here is that this wood is not finished entirely, so it's a little ridgy. But it is a fountain pen. Little ridgy. You know what? Maybe I'll take a better photo if I can. You know what? Maybe I can turn up the exposure on my phone. Nah, Ellison bought Warner Bros. Mods are myth people. Oh, I'm so wrong. That's so sad. I'm sad. Ella, it looked like I was first. I'm gonna need the sale to hurry up. I'm leading a meeting at 1 Eastern. I can't do both. Benny Pink Opal. Meeting will be delayed due to unfortunate circumstances because of latency. That was a good photo. P-Dub. Got another Pilot. Great. This one, reports of skipping. Let me run for coffee. Be right back for Snowflake. Can we talk about Jared Leto as the Joker in Suicide Squad? Too gangster-like. I mean, I thought he was okay. I mean, the Jared Leto, I heard he's like not a good person. So I don't want to make like judgments about who he is as a person. But like, I didn't think, you know, he just got a lot of hate. He's memed. He just gets memed. That's really what it is. I thought that like he was fine in that, but it was too gangster-like. All right, we got another Scribo coming up. Crack and grip section. Oh, shoot, I didn't even see that. Guys, I don't know if we could sell this. It's a pretty big crack. It's a pretty big crack. Okay. All right, I'll sell it at a really steep discount. It's a deep crack. I didn't catch that. All right, we're gonna sell it. I had it for 600. We're gonna sell it for 450. I think I got the crack on screen. What's FA nib? They're Falcon nib. The Waterman is one of my dream pens. Yay! The less said about Leto is in anything, the better. Heck yeah, I've been looking for the Graph. That's a great pen. They left Leto out of the He-Man promotion because they know how people feel about him. He likes nature. It was like too punk mainstream for Joker. Maybe it's just me, but K-pop, steampunk. My first win, thanks to the Internet Lords. Yep. Give it to me. I kind of like the gangsterness of Leto Joker. Yeah, it's just different. You know what I mean? It's just different. All right. This side is down. We're onto this side. Next up, we've got a Visconti with the missing cap band. I think it's in the box. I'm pretty sure it's in the box. It's a very handsome Scribo. Yes, it is. All right, this photo shows very well the missing cap band. I think you just gotta glue it. Oh man, that crack looks pretty bad. Yeah, it was deep. That's a shame, beautiful color. I wonder how well filling it with resin would work. You know, this is something that you would just reach out to Scribo for. Or, I mean, you could try it at home fix. I mean, that's why you got it for a crazy deal. The pen case should be covered under warranty. Yes, the pen still have, yes, all these pens should have manufacturer's warranty. We're an authorized dealer for all this. The stuff that is so bad, like badly beat up, we try not to include in these, you know. Because if it's consumer based, Sometimes you have to pay for the repair. So all this stuff should pretty much be under the warranty. Hopefully get repaired. That nib is gonna be so good. Need the pen case. I've always been overwhelmed to join these sales, but this is my first and I'm happy and excited to be here. Not as overwhelming as I assumed. It's only overwhelming if you try to win like every pen. You know, if you have a strategy and just go for a few, it's pretty laid back. I did Cat Bam on Magna Carta with a couple drops of super glue, worked fine. Yep. Doc. Y Studio. Such a unique pen. My wallet wouldn't agree if I tried to win everyone. Has anyone had issues trying to verify your email for Discord? I'm on the iPhone using Safari and it says I can't open the email verification link. I do not know about that. Amanda. Eclipse by Narwhal. That classic is awesome. Yeah, I like the Y Studio stuff. Another brand that's kind of low key. Gotta crack my back. My posture has been pretty bad when I do these. Have you ever had people win and then not claim the pens? Yes. If you do that, you risk getting suspended. Don't do that because it takes away from other people winning. For sure, I feel very lucky I completely missed the first one. I was going after the Penlux Green Velvet, so the way of winning the GVF isn't as painful. I got the green Penluxy. Sorry, nice, nice. That's awesome. I like the friendly banter. Waterman Hemisphere, great slim pen. Sometimes you gotta copy the link and go to Google browser. It's weird. Yeah, I'm not the right person to ask for that stuff. Jeff Plans, very cool. Got another Waterman. This one's called the Expert. We saw one earlier in the Opera collection. Claims a misaligned nib. Let's see who's getting it. Okay, any luck? Yep, Rin, sorry, I switched my screen for a second. Rin, GZ. All right, next up is this is that snowflake, Penlux snowflake that somebody on YouTube was raving about. This is a cool pen. I think this one's gonna have a lot of people curious about. It's called the Masterpiece Grande. The Masterpiece Grand. Me, I'm ready. Good luck. I love to be my first, but I couldn't miss that Kodachi nib. I got the black tie Kodachi at the EXP sale a year ago. Great nib, really fun. Well, let me know if that raspberry cheesecake isn't claimed because coming in second was sickening. Do you guys test these out or go about the customer claims when we return? We don't really test them, no. Who won that? That's a lot. Kimono. There's too many pens to like actually test them out. We used to when the lineup used to be a lot smaller. But now it's too hard. Too much time. Everyone's internet should go down right now. Did you get it? I don't know if that was you. Manifesting the fastest internet speed for you. That's a cool colorway. I've been so close in the Watermans. Oh, you didn't win? I'm sorry. My screen showed I won. I want to cry so hard. I'm sorry. You win some, you lose some. I just realized we can't do this one. It's broken. I just noticed it. I can't sell this one. There's an issue with the spring. All right, let's move on. We got Benu. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't catch that. Ring got that super fast speed. Kimono just want to talk. This one's called the Cezanne. $160 down from $260, $100 off. It's a cool pen. Very unique. Benu is very unique. I think the most unique stuff on the market. K-Tells. Who here is excited for the NEXY boxes? Oh shoot, we included a ballpoint. Hey. Anybody going after the NEXY boxes? If so, which price point? I'm gonna start spam winning just to take one home and I'm end up with 3 $2,000 pens. What was wrong with it? The Mojito ones coming out are beautiful. I've been wanting the Benu Matcha one, looks so pretty. How is Hollywood doing today? I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. I'm excited it's the weekend. Oh, what just happened to my emoji things? Oh no, where's the green dot? Here it is. What the? Oh, frequently used. Okay, there you go. Tell me about the restaurant you mentioned in the live poll yesterday. I can't remember the name. Oh, shoot. I can't remember the name either. Yeah, I want the Benu Matcha too. You want the $110 box, maybe the $1,000 box? What are the tiers for the NEXYs? $110, $310, and thousands. Or 1,000. It doesn't say the issue. Does that mean it's just missing the box? If it doesn't have an issue, it could have just been a returned. You know, it could have just been a return thing. Okay, let me make sure I spelled that right. That's an interesting spelling with 2 X's. All right, we got the Benu pink the Benu pink bubble gum. That's that bubble bum. Benu pink bubble gum. Good luck. I had a work emergency. I couldn't try for the Benu tribute. I'm going for the 110. You guys have this hemisphere in the waves and it's beautiful. Don't sleep on the hemisphere. Is the missing Bestie cat band in its box? No, so it's the ring. It's missing it comes with a little ring, like a rubber ring character that goes on the pen. It's not the actual cat band. It's not the cat band. It's It comes with, you know what I'm talking about? I don't even know what it's called. It's like a little like rubber ring with like a cat on it or something. I can't remember the animal. Do you specify what's possibly expected in the 110 box? Nope. Was the restaurant from yesterday Sweet Greens? Oh yeah, Sweet Greens. Sweet Greens, yeah. Sweet Greens. I'm sorry, short-term memory. Yeah, Sweet Greens. It's like a chain. Esterbrook, not Benu. What? What's up? It's missing the little cat. Yeah, something about the Messies makes people jumpy. Sweet Greens. That's it. That's it. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's Sweet Greens. I called it a Benu. My bad. I didn't mean to. Guys, give me some grace. Like, you guys, if I make a mistake, just let it slide. Just let it slide under the radar. It's okay. Maybe we should not do the Estes anymore. Well, there's going to be like maybe 5 or 6 Estes in some of these boxes. Yeah. All right, rerun. Had to throw it in there quick. Oh wait, this one goes right here. Hold on one second, guys. I forgot to write something down. Okay, I'm back. All right, this one is issue with the cap ring thing. The cat ring. I'm not even gonna put anything in there because I think the other one that just was sold is also missing the cat. So we're just gonna delete the defective part. I could never be in charge of this because after 3 reruns, I'd lose my mind. Not everything doctors say will be quoted. You all are so patient. I left for an hour and it's still running. Does Hollywood need an IV? Going to Chicago for the first time in a few days layover. Super excited to go to Alice. We're happy to have you. Yes, be nice to the host. Don't know how Quiz did that. I blacked out. It's funny, I think Kidney Kitten won. Sorry, no. I didn't ever see the green light on that one before the claims. Dang, I had to throw it fast. Sometimes if we get too many strikes on a listing, I throw it fast. I just want it to be known somebody just deleted their early claim. You guys, when you delete a message, I literally get a notification, and then I have a log that shows all the deleted messages. Just want y'all to know that. Oh, I kind of forgot the came with the cat thing. Just gotta take home something for my first pen show. I have to walk away with something. Strike me, mods. Okay, fine. That's pretty flashy. Let me delete that one. This one's better. What does that say? I have no idea what that means. Steve Reich. Okay, rerun. We're doing this one again. Wii Sports. Today I learned there's such a thing as a 4-bagger in bowling. I gotta be honest, I read that and I didn't know if it was like inappropriate. That's why I was like, wait. And like, I don't know why, it doesn't sound good. It just does not sound good if I'm being honest. So hopefully it's not anything bad, but maybe it's like what's after a turkey, I guess. I don't know. 4-baggers throwing 4 consecutive strikes in the game. Okay, good. That's good. Oh my gosh. Yes, I second the double strike idea. Yeah, that one it had lightning, and I didn't, in case people, have seizures and stuff, I don't want to be the cause of that, Deleting messages should be double strike. I think it's just the cat ban in the box today. Oh yeah. I want to give Hollywood a strike for the meme posting. Same. You learn something new every day. I've never called it that ever as someone who has bowled my entire life. What do you call it then? What do you call it? Oh, geez, guys. See, you're making me angry. I'm just throwing stuff. All right, I'm going to throw it quick. I'm throwing it quick. The gifts won't play unless I click them. Oh, okay. Mish. All right, we got a Delta Magnifica oversize. This is how you know I've never gotten more than 3 strikes, LOL. Wii Sports are real life. I remember the Wii Sports. Remember like the little Wii characters? I think they were called Miis. Those guys were crazy. Like if you like do something good or bad, the whole crowd's like, oh. Or like, like they gasp. And I'm like, dude, chill. It's gonna be okay, little me guys. My uncle owns a bowling alley. I can't believe I actually used my knowledge IRL for once. That's hilarious. I don't think we call it anything. It's just 4 strikes. And the many broken TVs, courtesy of the Wii. Yeah, remember you gotta like throw like the wristband, the secure wrist tie, which was like equivalent of a seatbelt in a car. Then you got the cool kids who thought they were too cool for the wristband. Oh my gosh, took a social media break while the Esper was going. We finally get, yeah, we moved on. All right, we're gonna do this last listing, and then we are going to take a little breather, a little intermission, because then I got to get the NEXY boxes ready. But somebody was mad that we sold the lavender fog to a team member, so I grabbed another. Nib size is TBD. I determined that. I guess very, very dark orange. No, it was the band. The band on that one is orange. Don't let the pressure get to you. The team members deserve whatever they want. I agree. Lavender fog is beautiful. People really need to relax, but the lavender fog is lovely. Yeah, I'll get my packages sent out super quick all the time. Take a sip of your energy drink. The strikes are killing your energy. The energy drink is gone. Like it's gone. It identifies as orange. Is that orange or black? Here, I'll show you real quick while we, right here. It's like super hard to see. But the band right here is orange. Sorry, the heart threw me off. No reactions, please. Okay, don't react. Don't react to the post, guys. It just throws everything off. Almost Chipotle o'clock. Guys, I just said don't react to the image. And who is this? I'm grilling you right now. Carol, my friend, you seem like a very nice person, but what the heck? Maybe you're not watching the live stream, I guess. That might be it. You might not be on the YouTube live. I'll give you some grace there, okay? Oh, shoot. It happened again. Okay, got it. Violet. Violet, the queen. Okay, 5-minute intermission, then NEXY Boxes. Feel free to talk, preparing an example of each price point. I will do one listing and then we'll need X amount of claimers. For example, need 20 claimers for $110 box, ETC. So good luck. You can chat here now. Stay smooth. Y'all, lock in, lock in. Okay. All right, YouTube. What's up? Well, I'm here just for the ride. I lost the pens I had listed. Kidoba o'clock. The person named Violet getting the purple pen. Perfect pen Violet. So excited. Violet, yep, I know, that's cool. More pens for team members. I think this is the longest I've ever been on a YouTube live. I know this one, we're actually pretty good. 2 hours is actually insane. Like, it was dragging a lot at the beginning. Can you give me an idea of what might be in each tier? Yes, I'm gonna take a photo of like a couple boxes. Okay, all right, YouTube, hang tight. Chill for a minute. I'll be right back. Don't leave. Don't leave. I wrote down all of the viewers' names, and I know if you leave. All right, you guys are getting the BRB screen.
The most interesting man in the world. He once wrote a letter, and it became a bestseller. He sharpens pencils just by looking at them. He never needs to refill his fountain pen. It flows from endless inspiration. His doodles are considered works of art in the stationery world. Once he ran a marathon because it was on the way. The most interesting man in the world. He once wrote a letter, and it became a bestseller. He sharpens pencils just by looking at them. He never needs to refill his fountain pen. It flows from endless inspiration. His doodles are considered works of art in the stationery world. Once he ran a marathon because it was on the way. The most interesting man in the world. He once wrote a letter, and it became a bestseller. He sharpens pencils just by looking at them. He never needs to refill his fountain pen. It flows from endless inspiration. His doodles are considered works of art in the stationery world. Once he ran a marathon because it was on the way. The most interesting man in the world. He once wrote a letter, and it became a bestseller. He sharpens pencils just by looking at them. He never needs to refill his fountain pen. It flows from endless inspiration. His doodles are considered works of art in the stationery world. Once he ran a marathon because it was on the way. The most interesting man in the world. He once wrote a letter, and it became a bestseller. He sharpens pencils just by looking at them. He never needs to refill his fountain pen. It flows from endless inspiration. His doodles are considered works of art in the stationery world. Once he ran a marathon because it was on the way. The most interesting man in the world. He once wrote a letter, and it became a bestseller. He sharpens pencils just by looking at them. He never needs to refill his fountain pen. It flows from endless inspiration. His doodles are considered works of art in the stationery world. Once he ran a marathon because it was on the way. The most interesting man in the world. He once wrote a letter, and it became a bestseller. He sharpens pencils just by looking at them. He never needs to refill his fountain pen. It flows from endless inspiration. His doodles are considered works of art in the stationery world. Once he ran a marathon because it was on the way. The most interesting man in the world. He once wrote a letter, and it became a bestseller. He sharpens pencils just by looking at them. He never needs to refill his fountain pen. It flows from endless inspiration. His doodles are considered works of art in the stationery world. Once he ran a marathon because it was on the way. The most interesting man in the world. He once wrote a letter, and it became a bestseller. He sharpens pencils just by looking at them. He never needs to refill his fountain pen. It flows from endless inspiration. His doodles are considered works of art in the stationery world. Once he ran a marathon.
All right, we are back. We are back. I've got the examples. I'm going to leave this camera up right here. I've actually got some Sensa pens. We are now carrying Sensa pens again. We carried them like 6 or 7 years ago. And so the new colors are fantastic. So I wanted to showcase those just to fill the tray. All right, let's go ahead and get prepared. All right, YouTube, I already put in the chat how we're gonna do these. So NEXY box, $110. Need 20 winners. Value sits around $160+. I actually think it's gonna be a little bit more, but I want to be conservative. All right. Do we know what's in the NEXY box? No. So I have an example. Like, somebody's going to win the box that I provide as the example. But yeah, just so you guys know. Okay. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Hold on, it's loading. Okay. Oh my gosh, somebody already claimed. All right, well in this box, so it looks like we got a Narwhal and a Narwhal Original Plus. We've got the Tepra King Jim dispenser. How much do those sell for? Oh gosh, $89. I screwed up. I was going to include a few of those in some of the boxes. I didn't realize they're $89, but again, we'll just leave it. Yeah, oops. Okay. Well, is what it is. I've got a few of those. Okay. Oh well, is what it is. Okay, rerun. Wow, that just put the value of that box up to like $250. I didn't realize they were that expensive. It's okay. Wait for the green light. Yeah, we got MP1 cylinder holder. We got a deluxe 6-pen koozie case. We got a wearing gold ink, so that's 60, like, I guess 80, 190. This is like $240 worth. At least in this particular box. Good luck. How many was that? How many people? Okay. Okay, I will react to the first 20 after the stream. You know what? I'll do it now, actually, because some people might want to try for a box if they didn't get it. Okay, let me go through this real quick. I'll read them out loud. So I've got Violet, Lervin, 2, Rachel is 3, Madeline is 4, Kea is 5, Manda is 6, Gato Kato is 7, Pat is 8, Mal is 9, Lance is 10, Digital is 11, Marshy is 12, Spa is 13, Freebird is 14, Rin is 15, TriStars 16, Ann is 17, Jeff Plans is 18, Denane is 19, and Tammy is 20. Okay. I reacted to the winners. Next up, 310 tier. Need 20 winners. I took a few examples for this one. Good luck, good luck, good luck. So if I was first, I do, no. If I was first, do I get that specific first box? No, it's all random. It's all random. I have no idea who's gonna get that box. I think I misunderstood the assignment. We still wait for the green light, right? Yes. Good luck, good luck. Okay. So on this, the 310 tier, pretty much every box has mostly 2, if not they'll have 3 pens that got the value to the box at $500. And then all the other items in there will bring up the price even more. But we try to make sure that the 2 or 3 cornerstones of the boxes get you to $500 in value on these ones. Okay, let's see, which one? It's these 3. Right? Yeah, it's those ones. Oh gosh. All right, well, while we do the strikes, let's look at these boxes. This first one has a Pilot Vanishing Point. It's got a Kaweco Copper, or Bronze, I mean. That's $200. The Vanishing Point's $200. It's over 200. It's like $225 each. And the Twisby Eco, that gets you to the 500 mark. Then it's got like a $50 Kakamori pen, a notebook. So it's like $600 in value. In the next photo, we've got a Waterman Karen. That's about like $275 or let's say $250. Then you've got the what is that? Niblet, the Esterbrook Niblet, which is about $150 plus a $50 Parker IM. So this one, that's about $500 between the 3 pens. Then an ink bottle, Private Reserve. Then the Leuchtturm book. Then we've got a Leonardo. That's like, I think, one of the Brooks resins. A Baynou. So yeah, each one's gonna have a notebook and ink. Okay, rerun. Oh gosh. Are the gold nibs in 310? Yeah, some will. Not all of them will though. Like in this one, the one with the Leonardo and the Baynou does not have any gold nibs. But the other ones have a, you know, like a $300 gold nib Karen, and the other one's got a $300 or $200 gold nib Vanishing Point. So some of them will, yeah. You mean 300, 310? What do you mean? Oh. Oh, sorry. I copy and pasted, so hold on. Let me fix that. I see, good call. All right, well, we are going to rerun it anyways. We're gonna have to throw this one down quick, guys. We're gonna throw it down quick. It's okay, I'll take all at 110. Okay, how many was this? When people react to the images, it scares me. I'm not going to lie. Wow, 42 people. All right, I'll react to winners. Riku 1, Purple 2, LJ 3, Sosa 4, Doc 5, Mish 6, Suze 7, Star Phoenix 8, Rin 9, Bar 10, Kidney 11, 12 is Pink, Erica is 13, Jesse is 14, Freebird is 15, Doc is 16, Girl Meets World is 17, Laura is 18, Janine is 19, Lance is 20. Was Lance the last one on both of them? Okay. Okay, now for the $1,000 boxes, I need 5 winners. Hovers around like 1,800 plus in value. MSRP, that is. Some may even get up to like 2,300. Carol G says, why did I get skipped over? You didn't get skipped over, Carol. It's my screen. Remember, it's my screen. Kidney here. I wouldn't be mad if I got the vanishing point. Gosh dang it, 21 or 22 here. Womp womp. Maybe I need better internet. Okay, good luck. Good luck. Let me get my 1, 0, 0. Need 5 winners. Values around 1,800. Okay. All right, good luck, good luck. Each $1,000 box is actually gonna have an ink vent calendar with it. I found 5 of them. Isn't that crazy? I found 5 ink vents. So this one has the Visconti Homo Sapiens Crystal Dreams. That's already $1,000. A Sailor Pro Gear, a Mythos Rollerball, a Snoopy pen, I think it's a ballpoint, a Faber-Castell Hexo Monteverde Ritma, ink, a Prefonte sticker pack. It's pretty gnar. Wow, 5 ink vent calendars. Yeah. Can you tell me if I won the 100? Just go back. Go if you. I reacted to all the people that won with the green emoji. So just go find your comment. If you see a green emoji attached to it, then you won. Oi. Steve Reich. All right, rerun, good luck. First time a sale and I scored 2 pens, 1 NEXY box and a strike, not bad. Hey, that's a big win. That's a good day. This is a wild box, I know. If your message was react to, you won. Looks like you skipped over me. I didn't skip over anyone. That's insane. Wow, there are winners before and after me. It's latency. It's based on my screen. Go watch the replay. When this live stream's over, it'll post to YouTube and it'll show you everything, all the order. All right, how many people was this? Let's see. We had about like 35 for the 100, 45 for the 300, and 11. Very nice. Okay, reacting now. So we got Doc 1, Kea 2, TriStars 3, Daisy 4, BJ 5. All right. That concludes the event. Thank you all for being here. To those of you on YouTube, you better subscribe. This was 2 hours of free entertainment by yours truly, Hollywood. Come on now, show some love. We're trying to hit 10K subscribers on YouTube. Spread the word. We're at 7.5K. It's going to be big. Thank your mods, by the way. Thank your mods. And shop our last chance section for more deals. and check out our event pages. We're doing, wait, which event do I want to plug? Hold on. I want to plug this Yafa event again. Doing in-store mystery boxes next Friday and Saturday. First 200 people that come through our doors on Friday, June 5th will get a free Monteverde Ritma FP. All right, thanks guys. Stay smooth. YouTube, this has been such a blast. There were so many of you. We got up to like 270 viewers, so I can't thank you enough for being here. I really hope you enjoyed the live stream. Appreciate the conversation. It helps me get through these EXP sales, especially when there's a lot of strikes. So we did pretty good. Just under 2.5 hours, which I thought was great. 10-minute intermissions total. 10-minute 2 intermissions total. So we were like right on the mark, which was fantastic. If you want a pen, make sure you reach out to info@Atlas. You guys, go watch all of our other videos. So much good content has come out. I really appreciate the love and the support. Y'all have a great weekend. We'll catch you next time. You know the drill. Stay smooth. Peace.